Hi, Daniel.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay. Are you ready to studying tonight?
Yeah,
Are you ready to studying tonight about the microeconomy?
yeah,
Okay. Firstly, maybe I want to take a moment to introduce ourselves each other because I think it is important. This is our first meet,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Okay. Firstly, let me introduce myself. I am Solhatriasi. You can call me Soleha. I
Okay.
am almost 22 years old,
Mhm.
and then I am graduated from economic education, Faculty of Economics, University Semarang. Actually, I'm not officially graduated yet because my graduation day is on March, 9 March,
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
and then I am literally Indonesian. And how about you?
Um, I'm Daniel, as you know, and I'm from Korea.
Korea?
And yeah,
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Yeah, I'm from Korea, and I'm a senior in Mountain View.
Really?
And
You are a singer?
yeah,
Okay, one day
no,
you have to sing for me.
senior, not
I'm
singer.
sorry. sorry. I,
Yeah,
I hear that you are a singer, but you also singer, right?
I kind of sing, but then just for hobby.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then,
And I'm planning to go to college in August.
hmm,
Yeah,
okay. So you are, how
yeah.
old are you?
I'm 19.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, why you take this exam, Daniel?
So I'm taking international relations for my
Mm.
major, and if I take this AP and get at least a four, I think I can skip a class in college. So
Mm.
yeah, that's why I'm taking it.
Okay, wait. So you can speak three languages, Korean, English, and Indonesia.
Yeah, but I suck at Indonesian though.
Oh. But how long you've been here?
Like 12 years.
12 years. You cannot speak bahasa Indonesia. Ah,
Only
hai,
a little, only a
kesalahan.
little.
Only little. What words that you know in Indonesia for bahasa Indonesia?
I just know like I'm like elementary level Indonesian.
Uh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Before that, because of English, it's not my daily language, so maybe I will do some mistakes, especially about the structure or grammars, because
Yeah.
actually
Mhm.
I'm learning English autodidactly, and I hope you'll forgive me about that.
It's okay.
Okay, you are Talis, and have you ever go to Korea during 12 years you've been here?
Yeah, yeah. Just like in the summers.
Oh wait, and now you are in Korea or Indonesia?
No, I'm in Indonesia right now. I'm in Salatiga.
Oh, in Salatiga.
Yeah,
Okay, and your parents are also here.
yeah,
All of your family here, or only your own family, father, mother, and your sister maybe?
yeah. Just my dad, mom, and my family. Except my sister's in America because of college.
Oh, okay. So your
Yeah,
target to take college is America too.
yeah. I'm going. Yeah, yeah.
Where's the exact university? May I know?
I'm going. I'm planning to go to Wheaton College in Illinois.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, but the microeconomics, we are going to discuss about basic economic concepts. This is really basic in the micro or macroeconomics. Okay, you're ready, yeah? You can
yeah.
write your own notes because at the end I will give you this PowerPoint actually. So maybe you can
Okay,
write the key concept of these units.
okay.
Before that, I want to introduce the IP Macroeconomics actually about the main that you have to underline. First is about the questions. This is different than last year because last year Truth only get 2 free responses, but now this is different. We have 60 questions and then 3 questions. And the AP Microeconomics also asks you to have those skills. And in this in this course, we are trying to shape you to have these skills. Okay, and we are trying together how you can define economic principles and models. We really trying to make you have skill, explain given economic outcomes, determine the outcomes of specific economic situations, and then make assertions about economic concept, principles, models, outcomes, and or effects, explain about economic concepts, principle models, and also perform numerical analysis and create graphs or visual representation. This is really important to understand. And then, but we will shape you from these lessons out also the practice test that I want to give you after the lesson as homework.
Okay.
And then after that, about the dates, I'm curious about this actually, which one you are?
I don't know either.
Okay, May 12th.
I'll ask the school. I'll ask the school.
Oh, wait. You'll take this test paper in school or digital?
I haven't chosen it yet, but then if I stay in Indonesia by the time I'm taking the AP, I'll take it in school. But then if I plan to like leave before, I'll probably do it online.
Oh, okay. Okay. Before I explain you about the first unit, we have to know that we have 6 units here. First is basic economic concept about the scarcity and then opportunity cost and their friends. And the second one, this is my favorite actually, about demand, supply, and equilibrium. This is a little bit tricky because we have to analyze the factors why the demand curve can shift or move, and also the supply and how we can make the equilibrium in the market. And then the third one is production, cost, and perfect competition model. And then the fourth one is imperfect competition. We have 3 kinds or 3 types of imperfect competition. We have oligopoly market, monopolistic, and monopoly. And 5 unit is factor markets. We are talking about such as land, labor, and then France as a factor market. And then the 6 is market failure and the role of government. This is like the failure or the consequences when the role of government is not running as they should. And then the last one is practice and exam. Actually, I want to emphasize you in the practices and exams. So we're gonna make like the actual exam. You only have 1 hour to do your 60 questions and also 3 free responses here in the practice exam.
Yeah.
And then that's gonna be effective if we analyze more problem in the questions. Actually, then we have to analyze the per unit. So actually, my plan is we have to finish from the first unit until 6, and after that, we want to train you in the practice and exam. We want to analyze one by one the questions in order to make you more understand about the concept between and the relationship between them actually.
Okay.
And then, okay, right here. We are moved to first unit. Here is basic economic concept. We have some materials in the basic economic concept for scarcity, resources allocation and economic system, the production possibility curves, and comparative advantage and gain from trade. Before that, you can prepare some snacks or some water in order to make you not bored, and then can avoid you too sleepy maybe because this is night. And I know all this time from morning to evening you are school, right?
Only until 12, but then sometimes I have class at 2.
Okay, so I'm afraid that you will sleepy during my class. So, and then
It's okay.
don't be
I sleep
hesitant
at
to
like
ask something
3.
like 3. And
Okay.
you have the other course. Then you have the other course.
What?
You have the other lesson. It means you have the other course other than microeconomics.
Other APs?
You
I'm
have it.
taking AP Cal in school, AP Calculus,
Oh, okay.
and I'm studying AP Environmental Science by myself.
Oh, okay. I know you were a genius person.
Yeah. No.
So, okay, you have to be, what is that? You have to be like, okay, you are confident to recognize that, oh yeah, I am a genius, because I hope I can be genius as
I'm a genius.
Yeah, you are a genius, okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm a genius.
You have to plant it in your heart, actually, in order to make you more confident, and also
Yeah.
in order to make you,
I'm a genius.
Okay. Good. Well, okay. Actually, I'm a little bit nervous because this is my first time to meet a Korean person, but I will assume that you are same like true, so I will not too nervous here.
Yeah.
Okay, first one is scarcity, and then resource allocation, and it friends. So, but right now we only want to discuss about scarcity, resource allocation, and economic system, and then the production versus curve, and comparative advantage and conformity, because cost and benefit analysis, margin analysis, and consumer choices. That's I think we will not have enough time to discuss about all of them, so I will separate it, and we will discuss about cost benefit analysis and margin analysis next meeting. And if you don't get something or don't understand something about what I say, you can raise your hand and ask, Miss Olaha, what are you talking about? Maybe pardon, please, and etc.
Yeah.
Don't be hesitate, yeah, because
Okay.
here your understanding
Yeah.
is the most important.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. First is, okay, we are studying about microeconomics, but it will not be a mistake if we also know about the differences between micro and macro. Actually, economics has a lot of fields. For example, microeconomics, macroeconomics, development economics, management and economics. But here we're only talking about micro, but maybe you, when you know about difference between them, it's going to be useful. First is microeconomics, that we are examines the supply and demand for a good or services in a particular market. Or for example, perfect competition, monopolistic market, and etc. We are talking about the particular market, but different than macroeconomics that examines the aggregate or the total sum of items examined individually in microeconomics, such as agro-demand and supply. So we are not talking about the particular market anymore, but we are talking about all of the market in a country. And also we are not talking about the particular good or services, but we talking about, in the macroeconomy, we are talking about the total sum of good and services. The second one is equilibrium price occur when quantity demanded equal with quantity supplied. Okay, maybe this is will make you a little bit confused, but you will not confused anymore if we move to the unit 2, that this is like the heart of microeconomics that you really have to understand. But we haven't, but we don't want to talk about quantity demanded or quantity supplied for this time. This is like the differences between them only. And then the microeconomics, we examine the interactions of all of nation households, firms, government, foreigners, in determining the overall level of output. And also we are talking about unemployment and the price level of nation, which is the, what is that? The equilibrium in the macroeconomics injection, equal leakage. Okay, you have to know about this yet, but you don't have to know about them because you are talking about the micro.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope you will not hate H yet. I hope you will not hate H, because this is only the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. The third one is examines the relationship between price and quantity of individual products. For example, we're only talking about the pizzas market or clothes market or wet markets, but different than macroeconomics that to inform the government policy which aims to achieve three main objectives like full employment, low inflation, and economic growth. So their aim is different. So also their goal is different between micro and macro. So if someone asks you about, okay, Daniel, what is the difference between micro and macro? So you can answer with this answer, with this statement, okay? Because you are now you are economist now, starting for the day.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but before we talk it further, we have to know if we want to study something, so we have to know about the definition. So here, I just want to ask you what economics is. Only you can share your idea. Don't be afraid to be wrong, because if you want to know the right, so you have to know the wrong.
Okay. Is it the study of the most efficient way to earn money?
Yeah.
Use money?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have the other explanation before I continue this?
No.
No. Okay.
Can continue.
Okay, right here. Okay, because we are in the online course, we are in the online lesson, so I will give some questions per slide in order to make you stay up, and in order make you more understand and also not bored and not sleepy. Okay. And in order to make you more engaged in my lessons, because actually the best lessons is physically we meet directly, but now we cannot. So I hope you can more engage in my lessons with those questions per slide. Okay, so don't be confused or don't be scared or surprised when you find, oh, this question for me. So you just answer it, you can share your idea. Don't be afraid that you are to be wrong, because we are learning together.
Yeah.
Okay, I will continue this. So the economics is social science that deals with the problem of how to allocate the world's scarce resources between the competing and unlimited wants and needs of people. So right here, you have to underline allocate the world's scarce resources. Scarce resources and unlimited wants and needs. They are vice versa. And because of our resources are scarce, so this is gonna make the basic problem in the economics. And this is why economics happen, or this is why the economics appear as a study. Is the basic problem is scarcity. And after we know the scarcity here, the scarcity appears when these scarce resources, where resources is scarce. And we can call a thing or something is scarce if it is desired and limited in supply. We can, okay, once again, we can call a thing become scarce thing if it is desired and limited. Okay, until here you get it.
Yeah.
And right now, please give me some examples about something that you can say that it is scarce.
Oil.
Oil, yeah, of course, oil is
Yeah.
scarce. And then other than that,
Coal.
sorry.
Coal. I don't know.
Well, okay, it
Natural
is
gas.
my new vocabulary. It is my new vocabulary. Can you tell me what is it? Cold?
Coal, like mining. Coal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then okay, this about the scarcity here. The something can cause scarcity between one another country can be different. For example, in Indonesia, you know chili, right?
Yeah.
Okay, chili in Indonesia maybe not scarce resources, but maybe in Korea or in Singapore say that chili is scarce resources because maybe that they don't have any land to plant that. So it means the scarce resources between one another country can be different. But I think it is not a problem because the question can give us a lot of example about resources that it is scarce, so you don't have to be confused. And then here about trade-off. This is a really familiar terminology in the economy, actually, about the trade-offs. Because of our scarce, our resources is scarce, so it means we have to have various choices. We have to have a lot of alternative how we can allocate these resources in order to fulfill the unlimited wants and needs of people. And these various choices that we meet in our daily life, or when the government face or the firms face these scarce resources and they have a lot of choices, we can call it trade-offs. So trade-off here, the trade-offs here, various choices to allocate these scarce resources. Most of people that studying about the economy actually a little bit confused about this trade-off. But in order to make this simple, I will give two words here that various choices is trade-offs. Okay, you get it? Because of these trade-offs and because of various choices here, we have to pick one of them. And what we give up when we pick one of the choices, it's called opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is what must be given up in order to undertake any activity or economic exchange. This opportunity cost, a lot of students that studying about economy sometimes consider about the concept of opportunity cost and trade-offs actually. But here I will give you simple explanation about the trade-off and opportunity cost. The trade-off is various choices, and then when you pick one of them, one of the choices, and other choices that you have to give up, they are opportunity cost. Simple example, for example. For example, you have an hour after school and you have choices what you want to do with that 1 hour. You want to play with your friends, or you want to satisfy yourself with singing, or you want to go to sleep. You have three choices here. And then at the end, you only choose, I want to sleep. So your opportunity cost is you are not hang out with your friend, and also you don't want to singing for yourself. It is opportunity cost. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay, and after that, give me one example about the opportunity cost and trade-offs.
You go to a restaurant
and then
and you have to pick between hamburgers, hot dogs, or pizza. And if you choose hot dog, you give up hamburger and pizza, and that's your opportunity cost.
Okay, correct. Why you like you are not sure with your answer? Why?
I'm still confused what trade-offs is. Is it like the choices, the three choices?
Trade-offs only choices, only the various choices that you have. It is trade-offs. This is only the terminology and in the economy, actually, only terminology to explain the various choices. This is cool, right? We have this terminology too, only to explain the various choices. Okay, and after that, we already know about the trade-off, and then opportunity cost. And we also have three main questions in the economy. This three question is, what do we produce? how do we produce it, and then who do we produce it for? Actually, these three main questions appear because of our resources are scarce, and then because of we don't want to waste our resources. We want to allocate our resources optimally and maximally to fulfill the unlimited wants of needs. Unlimited wants and needs of people. That's why these three main questions happen. What do we produce? How do we produce it? And who do we produce it for? Remember that three main questions appear because of opportunity cost and because of the trade-off. And our next question is, who can answer this question? So the party that can answer this question is economic system. We have two types of economic system. First is common economy, and then second one is market economy. Those are different about who can answer this question. About the common economy, the party can answer this question or has to answer this three question is government officials. Different than market economy, the individuals can answer this question without role of government. And the differences between government officials and primary individuals is like about if the government officials, you as the producers, or you as a firm have to follow all of the rule of government. For example, what do you have to produce? For example, you are a firm and you have to produce shoes only. How much is it? For example, only 100, and who you only produce that shoes only for rich person or rich people, for example. It is the government officials. And then different than market economy, we are believing in the invisible hands. Invisible hand is a concept from father of economy. Do you know father of economy? Who is it?
No.
No, the father of economy. This is really familiar in the economy student.
No, I don't know.
Okay. This is only additional knowledge actually, but for you, that invisible hand is concept from Adam Smith. Adam Smith as a father of economy.
Oh, I know.
Okay, you have ever heard about him? Okay,
Yeah.
Adam Smith. And he believes that a market can running by market itself. A market will running itself. It means the demand will appear by itself by the individuals, and then firms and the society, they can interact each other and can gain profit each other, can get their utility and etc. This is invisible hand without the intervention from the government. Okay, this is the differences. For example, common economy is North Korea, your neighbor, and Cuba.
Yeah.
And Cuba. The North Korea is authoritarian. It has authoritarian leader. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm grateful that you are not from them. You are not from there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. 안녕하세요, Daniel.
안녕하세요.
I'm sorry. Okay. And then, for example, market economy like New Zealand, US, Indonesia, and maybe South Korea included into market economy, different than North Korea. Okay, after we know about the economic system, we want to move to the other materials. It is production production possibilities curve or frontier. If you find from the other literature, maybe you will find production possibilities curve or frontier, one of them, but you don't have to be confused. Actually, they are the same thing. Okay, in the economy, actually, we have an assumption to make something simple. or to analyze something become easier. And then we also use the model. We always use the model. The model here is like the relationship between two variables, for example, good and price, and then between two goods. And then we can analyze what happened in that curve. And it can represent in the real life. And the next question is why we have to use the production positive curve. Actually, you doesn't know yet about this PPC, yeah? But I will show you about the curve after this. This is the reason why we use this model, because actually in the economy, we have a lot of models. We have Philip curve, and then demand curve, supply curve, equilibrium curve, and here we are using this PPC or PPF. Why? Because this model shows the trade-off on individual, business, firm, government, or entire country faces in how to allocate scarce resources between two competing activities, goods, or services. And then the most important thing, PPC or PPF here also shows the opportunity cost, trade-off, scarcity, and efficiency. This is like the benefit when we use a model. Only one curve, but can give us more information that we need, warranty cost, trade-off, and etc. Okay, are you done? You're writing?
Oh, not yet. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay, we have two types of PPC here. First is constant PPC. Second one is increasing PPC. This is pretty easy to know the differences between them. But firstly, we want to discuss about this constant PPC. This will pretty easy to identify this curve. The constant PPC has the same differences between the vertical line there. 10 differences. Okay. This PPC show us about two goods that the firm or country have to produce. First is bread and second one is hats. So we want to looking for the differences, the relationship between breads and hats based on our scarce resources. We have scarce resources, but our resources only can produce two things, breads and hats. Okay, and then this line is like the combination of breads and hats, the perfect combination, for example, A, B, C, D, and E. Remember, our assumption is we only have resources, scarce resources to produce two goods, breads and hats. And this is our choices and our combination. For example, we want to produce 50 breads, so we cannot produce hats, 0 here. But if we want to produce hats, we want to increase our production, we want to increase 2 hats, we have to sacrifice or we have to lose 40. Sorry, we have to lose 10 breads here to produce 40 breads. This is the combination. And how we can know the opportunity cost and scarcity or trade-off right here. First is scarcity, because we cannot produce anywhere beyond the curve. So our perfect combination is only A, B, C, D, and E. Beyond that line, we cannot produce it because our resources are scarce, right? So we cannot produce beyond the curve. For example, we have we have F point there, so we cannot produce in that point because of our resources are scarce. Next is opportunity cost. The specific number which we sacrificed if we decide to increase 2 hats, we lose 10 breads. And if we decide to increase 10 breads, we lose 2 hats. This is our opportunity cost. Right here. For example, point B to C here. Point B to C. In the point B, we can produce 4 80 breadths and 2 heads. Okay, in the point B. But if we want to increase our heads, we want to increase our production of heads, 2 heads here, but we have to sacrifice 10. We have to reduce 10 breadths become 30. Okay, remember that our opportunity cost is what we have to give up because of we undertake the other things. You get it?
Yeah.
Next is trade-offs. When you decide to purchase bread, so you have to giving up the head. Actually, this trade-offs is the downward sloping line, A, B, C, D, and E. Those are our trade-off. Because remember that trade-off is various choices. That we have 5 choices here, A, B, C, D, and E. And the conclusion is when you decide to purchase bread, so you have to give up the head. And vice versa, if you want to purchase head, you have to give up the bread. Last is efficiency. This efficiency represents on point A, B, C, and D. A, B, C, D, and E. Because in this point, we allocate all the resources effectively. We have scarce resources. Remember that we have to allocate our scarce resources maximally and then optimally to fulfill our needed and wants, unlimited needs and wants. And my next question is, why point F and G are inefficient? You can answer this after you're done your writing.
I'm done.
Okay, answer this please for me.
It can't be F because you can't have more resources than what you're given.
Yeah.
And it can't be G because that's not using all of your resources.
Okay, correct. So here we don't want to waste our resources here. Why are you always smiling after you answer? It makes me laugh, you know.
Okay.
But it's okay. Next is the increasing PPC. This is pretty easy to understand, the increasing PPC. The differences between one another is increasing. You can see the vertical line there. The difference is 1, 2, 5, and 10. So if the PPC always increasing, the difference is always increasing from above to below, that's going to be increasing PPC. This is the same combination between clothes and hats, but why this increasing PPC have the verb line there? Because of the opportunity cost is different. Before, our opportunity cost, when we increase our 2 hats, we have to sacrifice only 10 amongst that at that point. You see here,
Yeah.
10 all of them.
Yeah.
We always sacrifice 10, but here, because of the opportunity cost is always increasing, when we want to increase hats, we can call this PPC as increasing PPC. Easy, isn't it? And then my next question is, you have to answer this. Why is the scarcity in this curve? Actually, the answer almost same.
It's on the line. The
Yeah.
curve. Yeah. Isn't that the scarcity?
What is curve?
Because we can't produce beyond the curve.
Okay, and because of we cannot produce our production beyond the curve. So give me example.
Yeah.
Where is the point that beyond the curve?
Y is beyond the curve.
Okay, ignore the egg there. Yeah, I'm typo maybe. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Second is opportunity cost. What is the opportunity cost in this curve?
1, 2, 5, and 10.
and 10. Okay. And then the trade-off. What are the choices?
The TUVXW.
Okay. Last question about the efficiency. Where is the efficiency point?
TUVXW.
Okay. And then
And
inefficient point?
inefficient is Z and Y.
Okay. You understand this quickly. Wow. Which is good. And then actually we have two kinds of product efficiency. We have productive efficiency and allocative efficiency. So the productive efficiency is when it is impossible to produce more of one good or service without decreasing the quantity produced of another good. So productive efficiency actually a little bit similar with opportunity cost, but this is with different terminology. When it is impossible to produce more of one good or service without decreasing the quantity produced of another good. This is actually clear, yeah, for you. You can understand directly with this definition. And then about the allocative efficiency, when mix of goods produced represents the mix that society most desires. And then my next question is, point T, U, V, X, and W included into the productive efficiency or allocative efficiency?
Productive.
Sorry?
Productive.
Okay. You, you have to brave to answer, okay?
Productive.
Yeah, correct. So this TUV, TUV and X and W included into the productive efficiency because it's impossible to us to produce more of one goods without reducing the others. And then about the allocative efficiency, actually don't have allocative efficiency in this curve because we don't know which one point that represent the mix that society most desires. And we can learn about this deeper in the market, imperfect market and perfect competition market. We will know productive efficiency and then allocative efficiency in there. Okay, so here actually we not really need allocative efficiency, but as long as we know the productive efficiency, that will gonna be safe. Okay, until here, do you have any question? Okay, next is about the competitive advantage and gain from trade. We move to the other materials about the competitive advantage and gain from trade. So, okay, the economy relate with trade, or we are doing economic activity and one of them is trade. Individually or country to country. And the definition of comparative advantage is when a country can produce a particular product at a lower opportunity cost than another country. So it means that country can sacrifice lowest opportunity cost. It means they have the lowest opportunity cost than the other country, so they win. So it means they have a comparative advantage. And then I have additional knowledge for you. Friend of comparative advantage. This, okay, before that, I will give you an example of comparative advantage here. We have two countries that want to, doing trade is US and Hong Kong, for example. This country can produce stable and toys, but different number or different result. And one thing that we have to remember is same amount of time in workers. And one more terminology in the economy is ceteris paribus. This is really basic and really familiar in the economics study. Other factor is constant. For example, we want to analyze those countries, US and Hong Kong, only US and Hong Kong. So we ignore South Korea, we ignore the Indonesia, we ignore the Singapore. We only analyze two countries here. Next assumption is table and toys. We only assume that US and Hong Kong only can produce table and toys. We ignore that, oh, maybe US can produce clothes or bread or something. We ignore all of them. We ignore another factors. We only focus on US and Hong Kong has the same amount of time and workers, but different result. And we only analyze table and toys between two countries, and we only analyze US and Hong Kong. We ignore about their weather or the age of the labor. We ignore about their condition, economic condition, and etc. It is ceteris paribus. Other factor is constant, or we ignore the other factor, and we focus on one our assumption. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay, and actually comparative advantage has a friend that this is appear before comparative advantage. So absolute advantage was born before comparative advantage. So absolute advantage is when a country can produce more of particular product than another country with the same number of input. Okay, based on the definition, actually they are almost same, but we can know based on the example that they are definitely different. For example, we have country Indonesia and New Zealand. Those countries can produce rice and wheat, but with different number. Here, Indonesia has absolute advantage for rice, and New Zealand has absolute advantage for wheat. Okay, you can see differences between comparative advantage and absolute advantage based on the example. And if we come back to the example of comparative advantage, but we see this example based on absolute advantage, actually they cannot doing trade because only US can purchase all of them, and Hong Kong doesn't have any absolute advantage. And actually they cannot doing trade based on absolute advantage theory. That's why, because of absolute advantage cannot answer between US and Hong Kong, they cannot trade, and comparative advantage appear to finish and to answer this question. Actually, a country that they don't have any absolute advantage, they still cannot trade, although they even don't have any absolute advantage. And this is comparative advantage appear to replace the absolute advantage theory. Oh, okay. Do you have any question in this slide?
Kind of confused of the first chart.
Okay.
The first example.
Okay, about the example. Before that, okay, we can see this based on the example, yeah. Absolute advantage and comparative advantage. Comparative advantage and absolute advantage. Absolute advantage said that when a country can produce more of particular product than another country with the same number of input, it means the absolute advantage said that every country has absolute advantage.
Yeah.
Absolute advantage is like a country has the special good or services that they can barter it or they can sell it to the other country. For example, I am Indonesia and you are Korea, and my special resources, for example, is batik, for example, and you don't have it. For example, South Korea has, what is the familiar good in Korea?
Phone, battery.
Sorry, form?
Battery.
Oh, okay, I don't get it. So I will give you my own explanation. For example, you have for example, you have kimchi. Okay, it is the most popular food from Korea, right? You have kimchi and I am butter. It is like, it is your absolute advantage because our assumption Korea only have resources to make kimchi, and then I have resources to make batik, and then we can barter each other. So the assumption of absolute advantage, every country has their special resources. This is the assumption of.
I get that, but I don't get what how comparative advantage applies to the graph. I mean the chart.
Okay, and then we move to comparative advantage. Because of absolute advantage say that when a country doesn't have any absolute advantage, they cannot trade. Okay, and that's why comparative advantage appear to answer this question. Actually, a country, even they don't have any absolute advantage, they still can doing trade. For example, Hong Kong. Hong Kong doesn't have any absolute advantage, right? Because between table and toys, all of them empowering by the US. But here we want to we want to prove that US and Hong Kong still can doing trade to break the absolute advantage theory. Until here, you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. We want to calculate, and we also want to prove that US and Hong Kong actually they can do trade, although Hong Kong doesn't have any absolute advantage, based on comparative advantage theory. Okay.
Yeah.
We move to the comparative, and we have to what is that? We move to comparative advantage, and we forget the absolute advantage for this time. Right here. Okay, wait. For the US, here we have 60. US can produce 60 table, and then the US can produce 80 table, and then Hong Kong can, US can produce 60 table, and then US also can produce 80 toys. And then for country Hong Kong can produce 30 table and 50 toys. And after that, we want to know the opportunity cost here based on why it is appearing here. Wait. Okay, I supposed to be at this actually in the next slide. Wait. I'm sorry, this is my own mistake. I forget to edit this. Okay. Where is it? Sorry, Daniel, I'm sorry, this is my own mistake.
Okay. It's okay.
Okay, it won't happen again. I will check this out one more time before I teach you.
It's okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel regret. Sorry. Okay, wait. Sorry. Okay, Adil, do you have any question between the what is that comparative advantage and absolute advantage here? Or you still have confused about something?
No. Yeah, I get it now.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it now.
Okay. Okay, I feel no maximal here because actually I have prepared myself, but now I can't do this. Why? I just. Okay, wait. I don't want to add animation here. Sorry, I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
It's okay.
Okay, right here. Here we have a calculation. So if we want to looking for the opportunity cost, we have to calculate or we have to compare between tables and toys in that country itself with this. So here, this purple line is for US here, and then for green line is for Hong Kong. So 90 divided by 90 and 80 divided by 60, because we want to looking for the opportunity cost. or how much the US can sacrifice when the US produce staple or toys. And then for the Hong Kong, we also do the same. We're comparing staple and toys, or we have to divide them each other. For the table for Hong Kong here, 30 divided by 30, table divided by table, and then toys divided by table. Okay, maybe here you will getting a little bit confused, but after you know the result, you will understand. But now, I ask you to calculate all of them, the second table here, with calculator, please.
The second table?
Yeah, this table. Actually here, 60 divided by 60, so we have 1, and then how much we get if we divided this 80 divided by 60?
0.75. Oh, never mind. Wait, what?
80,
Wait, why is it 1.3?
80 divided by 60, is it 1.3, right?
Oh, 80 divided by 60, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did 60 divided by 80.
60 divided by 30. 80.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Okay, you don't have to calculate it because after this slide, I will give you test or the example that you have to do it by yourself. Okay, here we have this number or this result. Because if we want to looking for the opportunity cost, remember, we have to compare two goods in that country. So US can produce staple and toys. So this number 60 and 80, we have to calculate this until become like this. 1 equal 1.3, and then 1 equal 0.75, and then 1 equal 1.6, and then 1 equal 0.6. What does it mean?
Opportunity cost.
Yep, this opportunity cost. Can you read the result here? What is the meaning of this?
Is it like 1? The opportunity cost of 1 is 1.3, and for toys it's 0.75, and yeah.
Okay, correct. Wow, you can understand this. When I teach Dhruv don't understand about this at all for the first time, and you can get it. Wow, you are amazing. And we have to know the lowest opportunity cost here between US and Hong Kong. So right here, we want to looking for the lowest opportunity cost between table and toys of two countries. According to you, US, which is the opportunity cost for US? It means the lowest opportunity cost for US.
0.75.
0.75. Only table.
Oh,
So
only table.
Only table.
1.3.
1.3. And then how about the toys? Who has the lowest opportunity cost?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Okay, correct. So when we want to analyze who has the lowest opportunity cost, we have to analyze US and Hong Kong, and then the table toys here for the table who has the lowest opportunity cost, and toys who has the lowest opportunity cost. So it means the US here has comparative advantage for table, and then Hong Kong here has has comparative advantage for the toys. And here you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, and right now we want to learn deeper about this. This equation. So this is how we read them. When US increase one production of table, US has to sacrifice 1.3 toys. When US increase one production of toys, US has to sacrifice 0.75 table. for Hong Kong. When Hong Kong increased one production of table, Hong Kong has to sacrifice 1.6 toys. And the last one, when Hong Kong increased one production of toys, Hong Kong has to sacrifice 0.6 table. So by here, we can know that for table, US win because of US has the lowest opportunity cost than Hong Kong. And also for toys, Hong Kong win because of Hong Kong has lowest opportunity cost than US when produce these toys. Until here, do you have any question?
Not really, no.
Okay. Remember, yeah, we have to choose the lowest opportunity cost for two goods between two countries because opportunity cost is like indicate how much we have to sacrifice. And I know individually, or we don't want to sacrifice more, or we want to choose the lowest risk and lowest opportunity cost, and that can make us more get more benefit. Okay, and then after that, we want to know here, those countries will better off doing specialization. According to you, what specialization is?
Focusing on one product, like producing one thing.
Okay, correct. So specialization is producing only one thing, focus on one production, and they can, and that country can doing trade with another with barter, because actually we don't have any currency here, so that's why current advantage emphasized the barter between two countries. And also, this number can be term of trade, which is to measure the benefit when those countries doing trade. Term of trade is like a basic exchange rate or price, which they can, with this term of trade can measure how much the profit when both of country doing trade. And the next is how that trade can give benefit for each country, right here. So we have term of trade or basic exchange rate or price. We don't use the currency here, but we use these goods as a currency. We don't use the dollar or rupiah or won and etc. Okay, but because of we only have goods here. And the unit in the United States, price of one table is 1.3 toys. And then US also, price of one toy equal 0.75 table. Until here, you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, a little example, for example, you were in the Starbucks, for example, you want to buy coffee, and then you have to pay for that, for a cup of coffee, right? You have to pay for it and you have to sacrifice something. You have to sacrifice your own money to buy this coffee. And same with this. If you want to get one toy, so you have to sacrifice 0.75 table. And same with Hong Kong. One table, price of one table in Hong Kong is 1.6 toys. And also Hong Kong, when purchase one toy, price of one toy equal 0.6 table. Right here. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay, and then how to know the profit here? For example, I want to calculate the US profit. Remember, US sell what? What?
Tables?
US, okay. US sell table, yeah, for Hong Kong. So it means if US sell table, US will get
Toys?
Okay, we'll get toys. So right here. Because of US sell table, so we have to mengurangi, itu apa ya? Mengurangi. So we have to do this thing, like we have to mengurangi itu bahasa Indonesia.
Subtract.
Okay, subtract. Oh, you know better Indonesia than me. Subtract. Okay. You have to subtract them, table for table, because US sell table, so you have to subtract table with table. So this is our profit, 0.3 toys. This is US profit when US sell table to Hong Kong, and US will get toys. To prove that US really get profit, we can answer this question. How much benefit for US if US want to sell 50 tablets for Hong Kong? How much is it?
I have to subtract, like, to the same thing, but then 50 times bigger.
You only multiply them, 50 tables and 0.3 toys, actually.
Oh.
Because 0.3 toys is profit for US per table. Okay, so you only 50.
So it's 15.
Yep, correct. So the profit for US, if US sell 50 tables, is 15. It is the profit. So this is the proof that those countries still can doing trade and US still can gain profit, even Hong Kong doesn't have any absolute advantage. This is the proof, man. This is like the evidence. Okay, and then my next question is, how much the profit for Hong Kong? How much is it, the profit for Hong Kong?
I don't know.
Okay, you can do the same way. If US, because of US, what's that, sell table for the Hong Kong, so it means we have to subtract between table and table from US and Hong Kong. And we can do the same thing when we want to measure the profit of Hong Kong. So we have to subtract the toys from US and toys from Hong Kong. Only as easy as that. Please subtract it for me.
Oh, 0.15.
0.45. So the highest number to the lowest.
So highest minus lowest.
Okay. Oh wait. Your
Isn't it 0.15?
15 really? So I was wrong.
I think so.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry. Okay, maybe I didn't do it. I will fix it later, and I will give you this PowerPoint after this PowerPoint ready. Okay, and next is how much benefit for Hong Kong if Hong Kong want to sell 100 tablets for US? Easy.
$15.
Okay, correct. So you already know, about the concept of accumulated advantage and how they can gain and how they can get profit from this trade. Okay, do you have any question?
Not really, no.
Okay, right here,